Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 countries that don't want you to visit. While many destinations around the globe are vying for travelers' attention, some nations have taken steps to limit tourism for various reasons, be it political, cultural, or environmental concerns. From the enigmatic landscapes of North Korea to the remote shores of Bouvet Island, join us as we explore these intriguing locations and the barriers that often keep tourists at bay. Buckle up, because this journey is anything but ordinary. 1. North Korea. North Korea is perhaps the most notorious for its secretive nature and stringent travel restrictions. The country is shrouded in mystery, with an authoritarian regime that controls every aspect of life. Tourists are only allowed to visit through organized tours, and even then, they are constantly monitored by government guides. Photography is heavily restricted, and visitors can only see what the government wants them to see. It's a bit like being in a theater where only certain scenes are presented. The lack of freedom and the possibility of getting into serious trouble for minor infractions make North Korea a challenging destination. 2. Bhutan. Bhutan, known as the Land of the Thunder Dragon, is a country that treasures its rich cultural heritage and natural beauty. To preserve its environment and culture, Bhutan implements a high-value, low-impact tourism policy. Visitors must pay a daily fee, which includes accommodation, food, and a guide. This fee can be quite steep, acting as a deterrent for many potential tourists. It's like a VIP club where the entry fee ensures exclusivity. Bhutan's approach to tourism ensures that the country remains pristine, but it also means that only a select few can afford to experience it. 3. Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan is one of the most closed-off countries in the world, with a government that maintains tight control over its borders. The country's visa process is difficult and unpredictable, often requiring an invitation from an organization within Turkmenistan. The government also limits the areas where tourists can travel, making it challenging to explore freely. It's akin to a maze where only certain paths are open and the rest are blocked. The restrictions in Turkmenistan serve to keep the outside world at bay and maintain the government's grip on information and influence. 4. Saudi Arabia. Until recently. For years, Saudi Arabia was a country that was nearly impossible for tourists to visit. It wasn't until recently that the nation opened its doors to tourism with the introduction of a new visa scheme. However, even with these changes, the country remains cautious in regulating tourism. There are strict rules regarding behavior and dress, and certain areas are still off limits to foreigners. It's like a grand palace that has opened its gates but still maintains a list of protocols for visitors. While Saudi Arabia is making strides in embracing tourism, it continues to tread carefully. 5. Eritrea. Eritrea is often referred to as the North Korea of Africa, due to its reclusive nature and stringent travel regulations. The visa process is arduous, and tourists are required to obtain permits to travel outside the capital, Asmara. The country is not keen on foreign influence and keeps a tight grip on who enters and where they can go. It's reminiscent of a fortress with walls that protect the inside from the outside world. Eritrea's approach to tourism reflects its desire to remain isolated and self-contained. 6. Nauru. Nauru, the third smallest country in the world, is not a typical tourist destination. The country faces economic challenges and has limited infrastructure to support tourism. The lack of flights, hotels, and attractions makes it difficult for tourists to visit. It's like a hidden gem that remains undiscovered due to its inaccessibility. While Nauru does not actively discourage tourism, the practical barriers make it an unlikely spot for travelers. 7. Somalia. Somalia's political instability and security concerns make it a dangerous place for tourists. The country has been plagued by civil war and terrorism, leading many governments to advise against travel to the region. It's similar to a stormy sea where the waters are too treacherous to navigate safely. While Somalia has beautiful landscapes and a rich culture, the risks associated with visiting are significant. The safety of tourists cannot be guaranteed, making it a place that is best admired from afar. 8. Syria's ongoing conflict and humanitarian crisis have rendered it a dangerous and unstable destination. The country's rich history and ancient sites have been overshadowed by war and destruction. Traveling to Syria is fraught with risks, including the potential for violence and kidnapping. It's like a once thriving garden now overrun by chaos. While Syria's cultural heritage is significant, the current situation makes it a place that is not welcoming to tourists. 9. Yemen is another country that has been devastated by conflict, making it an unsafe destination for tourists. The civil war has led to widespread destruction and a humanitarian crisis, with many areas being inaccessible. The country's historical sites and natural beauty remain out of reach due to the ongoing violence. It's akin to a beautiful painting that has been marred by damage. The challenges in Yemen make it a place that is not only difficult to visit but also dangerous for those who attempt to do so. 10. Bouvet Island, Norway. Norway Desert Island. Bouvet Island, a remote and uninhabited island in the South Atlantic Ocean, is one of the most inaccessible places in the world. It's a Norwegian territory, but its harsh climate and isolation make it an unlikely tourist destination. The island is often covered in ice and is only accessible by boat, with no facilities to support visitors. It's like a desolate iceberg floating in the vast ocean, untouched by human presence. While there is no active discouragement from visiting, the natural barriers make Bouvet Island an inhospitable place for tourists. In conclusion, these countries present various challenges and restrictions that make them difficult or unappealing for tourists. Whether due to political reasons, cultural preservation, or safety concerns, these destinations remain shrouded in mystery and often remain unexplored by the average traveler.